Assalamu alaikum, and this is Irfan Ali, your resident fitness first show here on Revive FM, and we're here on 94.0 FM. We've got the studio number as 0333 444 0940. Later on today, we have a special guest by the name of Mr. Muzammil Rafiq, who's going to be coming in here for his promotion. You know, Muz, I know you're listening out there. I know 100% you're there. You are going to be doing your 10k run while you're fasting. And let me tell you, mate, the samosas will be deleted hard from your diet. And I'm sure, hopefully, everybody's been deleting them lately, because I heard the shares of samosas went down hard. But the vegetarian ones went up, because I think everybody seems to be stopping meat lately. Everyone I speak to is a vegan. Oh my God, how can we have vegans? Are vegans taking over the world? Cool, I hope not. Because I love my chicken. Anyway, I've got a small lecture today actually to conduct on my speciality, which is actually fragrances. Now, many of you listeners would know that we, as a family, we manufacture fragrances. But let me give you a little bit of a history about fragrances and a small lecture on what we do regarding perfume and perfume making. So, as with many thoughts and several schools of thoughts, there's only pretty much two schools of perfumery. So the myth is, to create perfume, you need to be a chemist. However, two of the most grandiose perfumers that have ever lived didn't know anything about chemistry. They just simply fell into the perfume cauldron. So that man is Mr. Jean Carles, who was born in 1892. So he said that perfume is an art and not a science, as many seem to believe. So if you've got a scientific background for perfume, yes, okay, you should have one. Obviously, you should have one. Scientific knowledge is very important, but sometimes it could prove an obstacle to the freedom of thought and the freedom that is required in perfume creation. So a creative perfumer should not, should use odorous materials, and you could use anything. There are some very distinctive fragrance houses today. I can name them. I hope I can name them. They're Chanel and the Cartier. Cartier make a fragrance that smells like a horse, the horse of a skin. There's a reason for that. I know some of you are saying, horse of a skin? How could that be, old chap? And yes, it is. It's because it's got that animalistic sense that people love, and that comes with power. So you could use that as a pointer, to use. It's like a painter who can use many colors. It gives them an opportunity for maximum development and effect. But it's kind of understood that potential reactions as discoloration and formulation, they should also have the stability of use of perfumes as well. So this Mr. Jean Carles, his fragrances were, first and foremost, they were affordable. And that gave the fragrance company that he worked for a marketing advantage, the ability to make nice fragrances with a small markup. And he offered it to designer clients. That's essentially what he did. He's very famous for developing perfume bases. Now, perfume bases, they're mainly white musk now, or musk. Now, if you don't know, musk, original musk, please don't cry when you hear this. It's actually from the stomach of a deer. Now, we can't kill the deers anymore, obviously, so we have made it synthetically and scientifically into scientifically we made it in a lab, so we actually get the truest form of what you're trying to achieve here. So if someone says to me, Irfan, can you create the scent of a green apple? So I will get the truest form of a green apple. But if you really eat a green apple, then it won't really smell like the perfume that you're meant to be smelling, because you've created it in a scientific lab. This is where we come on to later on, when we're going to talk about the oils and the essences and the bukhurs that we've come to know today. So obviously, Carles he's responsible for launching many fragrances in perfume schools, especially Givaudan. Now, Givaudan is one of the most famous fragrance houses, and they manufacture fragrances all the time. And obviously we got Jacques Polg. Jacques Polg is the famous fragrance maker of Chanel fragrances, and the creator of many of the fragrances that we know today, like Coco Chanel, like Chanel No. 5, like Chanel Mademoiselle. But essentially, he created Coco. So the history of perfume, it's so different. It's so difficult to describe the history of perfume. Perfume is first of all derived from the Latin word of perfumus, which meaning per means through, and fume is smoke. So through smoke. So through smoke that you make the word perfumery. Now perfumery is referring to the art of making perfume. And then perfume was further refined by the Romans and the Persians, and of course, without mentioning too many quietly, very nicely, we have the Arabs that have refined perfume to what it is today. Although perfume did exist in the Eastern Asian part of the world, it was more for incense, and they were more incense based. I believe the world's first chemist is a woman named Taputi. Now Taputi, I believe is before 1200 BC, which is quite a long time ago. So she has developed a method for scent extraction, techniques that would lay the basis of making perfume. So she recorded her techniques and the methods, and they were passed on to her with groundbreaking techniques in using solvents. So there are many countries around the world now that are famous for their perfumes, and they're famous for their manufacturing of the ingredients. Now obviously we've got India. Now India also is a very important civilization which existed, fragrance wise obviously, from the year 1300 BC, and one of the earliest distillations is called Ittar. Now Ittar that's where the word came from. It came from the Hindu Ayurvedic text, the Ittar, which is that's how they got the chakra and the shushrita, and that's how they the perfume has been, distillation is that way. So it refers to large Indian astronomers, mathematicians, astrologers living in certain cities, and basically they manufacture fragrances, from there. And we believe that, according to a report in 1975, the year I was born, the archaeologist Dr. Paolo Rovesti, he found a terracotta distillation apparatus in the Indus Valley, believe it or not, together with the oil containers made with that same material, which is carbon dated to 3000 BC, which is quite a long time ago. The report also states that the terracotta vessels with the plugged orifices are woven material were used with that fragrance plant. They were covered with boiling water. The water made the vapor and impregnated the material, which is subsequently wrung out an isolate of an oil, which is insane, to be honest with you. And as far as we know, as perfumers, we know that to date, the oldest perfumery was discovered in the island of Cyprus. So Cyprus, excavations have been was as recent as 2004, believe it or not, under the initiative of an Italian archaeologist. He discovered that 4,000 years ago, which is during the Bronze Age, believe it or not, this covered an estimated surface of around 4,000 square meters, including perfume manufacturing was on a high industrial scale. So they weren't as smelly as we thought they were. Of course not. But even the Bible describes a sacred perfume in Exodus chapter 30, consisting of liquid myrrh, fragrant cinnamon, fragrant cane, and cassia. Of course, we know those days the use of perfume was forbidden, except by priests. And the women, they wore perfume to present their beauty. And I think that's what women do today. I think that's a lot of what men do as well, to be honest with you. We won't go there. Now, where does this lie in Islamically? So Islamically, Islamic culture have contributed significantly to the development of Western perfume in two particular areas. So, they're perfect in the Islamic way. They taught the West how to distill and extract a fragrance through steam distillation. And also, how did Islam help the West in introducing new materials? So new raw materials. So both of them have greatly influenced Western perfumery as we know it today. So with the rise of Islam and the Muslims improved perfume production, and they continue to use perfumes in their daily life, and they practice their religion, obviously. So we use a lot of musk, we use a lot of rose, a lot of amber, amongst other materials. So Islam culture, such as the Arab culture, the Persian culture, they have wider access to a wide array of spices, array of resins, herbs, and of course our very favorite, precious wood. Now precious wood, we call it oud. Everybody says, "Hi, have you got any oud?" I don't think half the people in the world know what they're talking about. But oud, the word oud in Arabic essentially means wood. Now we got a variety of woods. We got amber wood, we got agar wood, sandalwood, we got gaiac wood, we got cedar wood, and I believe that 90% of perfume has got agar wood. Now the agar wood can come from India, it can come from Indonesia, it can come from Cambodia. If you have a bottle of oud, proper oud I mean, if you actually take out the tip and you try to pour it, it should represent and replicate honey. So it should be the thickness of honey. That's how you know that you've got a good oud. Well, a good wood, a good oud. So as far as we know, the Islamic culture, perfume usage has been documented as far back as our Prophet. And even our Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the taking of a bath on Friday is compulsory for every male Muslim who has attained the age of puberty, and the cleaning of his teeth with miswak, and the using of perfume if it is available. So they often use the blends of extract to cement, which mosques were built. They give rituals, and now perfume has come such a long way now, that I think everybody literally has maybe 20 bottles of perfume on their table all of the time. We're going to go to a quick break. In fact, no, we're not going to go to a quick break. We're going to go to, we're going to go here. We got True Love by Maher Zain.
I long for a world so pure and free. I wish for others all I'd wish for me, to live right, avoiding what is wrong, and focus every day on the ultimate goal forever. What's in my heart is all of the love from Allah, true love. It's a gift I will never let go of, true love. I will give my body and soul for true love. Every day in my heart I feel it grow with true love. Oh, true love, 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 yeah. Each day I'll extend my hand, give my all and do whatever I can for a good life of joy and happiness. Everything I do, I start in His name forever. What's in my heart is all of the love from Allah, true love. It's a gift I will never let go of, true love. I will give my body and soul for true love. Every day in my heart I feel it grow with true love. Oh, true love, 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 yeah. Now raise your hands and let's be thankful to Allah. True love let's forgive each other with all our hearts. True love, I never knew it would feel so good, just being true to myself and true to you. True love. Now raise your hands and let's be thankful to Allah. True love, let's forgive each other with all our hearts. True love, I never knew it would feel so good, just being true to myself and true to you. True love, it's a gift I will never let go. True love, I will give my body and soul. Every day in my heart I feel it. True love, true love, it's a gift I will never let go. True love, I will give my body and soul. Every day in my heart I feel true love, true love, true love. True love,
And that was Maher Zain with True Love. Can you hear me? Yeah. So we go back to our little talk on fragrance. If anybody does want to call in to Revive FM, please call the studio hotline on 0333 444 0940, where I will be happy to discuss or answer any of your questions that you may be feeling that, hold on a minute here, what the hell am I actually talking about? But we move on now to the latter part of how fragrances will come about into the world. Obviously it came through Iraq, and now a lot of the fragrances, they do come from different parts of the world. So everybody's kind of got into fragrances, manufacturing fragrances, and the delivery of ingredients. Now, of course, we know the myrrh comes from Oman, which comes through Yemen, and it comes into Europe. Now, Europe is kind of cottoned on now. Well, sort of. I think it's pretty much cottoned on onto the fact that frankincense and myrrh and oud are very, very expensive, and they're also extremely beautiful scents. And oh dear. The party's going to change any moment now. The party's going to change. Anyway, so as I was saying, the fragrances have come into European market now. So everybody's got a bottle of oud. Now we know there are different variations of oud, hundreds of different variations, and yeah, okay. we have here a very special guest by the name of Rafiq, who used to be the heavyweight champion of the world, but now he's the middleweight champion of the world. Absolutely not. Must come and join me, please. Assalamu alaikum. What mic you on? Mic 1? Muz, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum. What's happening, bro?
Alaikum salam. How are you?
Mashallah.
First and foremost, how's the Ramadan treating you?
Ramadan is getting into the zone now. It's getting into the zone.
What, we day 10, aren't we? Something like day 10?
10 days, bro. 10 days.
I mean, the first one or two,
Yep.
you think, oh, there's 29 more, there's
Yeah.
28 more. But now you think, oh, we're good.
Yes.
We're doing good. Now is the time now is the time to get you get into the zone of your prayers, into the zone of your charity,
Yes.
into the zone of, and this is, believe it or not, scientifically proven. This is when the body actually starts to create itself again, and the white blood cells take over.
Oh, are we getting all fitness now, are we?
No. We're scientific.
Getting scientific. Okay,
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
And it does take the whole month of 30 days. It takes 30 days for you to feel better, for you to, that it's been proven that day 1, day 2. There was actually a video that was, I think it was being WhatsApped around the world.
Okay.
At day 1, day 2, and how your body changes
Yeah.
throughout the time. I think it's amazing.
No, it is. You could feel it.
Of course you can feel it.
That obviously back in the day you never felt it because what we ended up doing.
But how do they know?
No, you knew because
How do they
your,
know?
your
No.
ambition. I mean, if you're going to talk about fitness now, I'm sure that's what lovely.
Yeah,
Irfan.
absolutely.
We're listening to you on the way here. You know, it's all
my
about
God.
fitness and nutrition and everything. But yeah, back in the day, our aim was that we're having fast and we're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
That's what it was all about. That we're going to lose weight, 100%. And
You're
what
meant
happens?
to.
What happens after fast? You get on the scales.
Yeah.
And what has happened? You've gained weight.
How come?
How come? Because
Do you know-
well,
It's because of what you eat after.
You've seen some lovely chaps who are sitting behind me right now in who have got good diet plans right now. The samosa, the pakore, the famous things that
The pakores.
that we can't live without. Apparently, when you're doing a fast, and somehow you're telling me at 3-4 o'clock in the morning they're eating parante. So concerns.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is what people are doing right now, and
Yeah.
and having ambitions of losing weight is not possible, mate.
Do you
It's
think
not
the
possible.
paratha's okay because the days are so long?
No, I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay because if you look at it right now, a paranta or any of those kind of foods, surely they're doing serious damage to you.
Yeah.
Because most of the time we're eating that and we're going into offices or we're going into work or we're going into a cab or
Yeah.
whatever jobs that we're doing that are not burning those
Yeah.
calories off.
But
And
you need that
surely
fuel, right? Or no?
Say again?
You need that fuel.
Yeah, but not that kind of fuel. Surely
That's
not that
correct.
kind of fuel, right?
So-
yeah, see
so
that?
that's right.
See
That's what I was getting
that's
to.
correct.
It's correct. So basically, I was just talking to one of the brothers outside. Lovely brother, and he says, "Oh, but I don't feel, I don't feel fulfilled that if I don't have a pakora, if I don't have a samosa." I said, "But what'd you break your fast with?" He goes, "Oh, I break my fast with a khajur." I said, "After that?" He goes, "No, I tried to have a bit of fruit." I said, "Dude,
Yeah.
what you meant to do? There's a process to breaking your fast. So the process is dates,
Yeah.
water,
Yep.
fruit, pray, then you come and eat your meal. But your meal should be a little bit of rice
Yep.
and a little bit of dal and a little bit of your chicken or whatever you want to eat is fine. But unfortunately, people are absolutely mullering it down.
Yes.
So
yes.
in fact, there was this WhatsApp picture going around the other day. They're considering changing the name from Ramadan to Ram It Down. Because that's essentially what we're doing. We literally got like 2 or 3 hours to literally scoff our faces. But the whole idea is to not scoff our faces.
That's right. That's
We're
right.
not meant to scoff our faces. We're meant to. It's actually, I'm sure there's something scientific there that we're meant to do that is meant to help us with our diseases and staying away from medications, and it can help with our illnesses. I'm certain of it.
No, I 100% agree with
I
you.
agree.
Irfan, with myself, again, I was part of this culture back in the day. You've known me for a long time. Irfan.
I know you for a hell
You've
of a long
seen
time.
Muz's belly go up and down,
No,
up and down.
Let me tell you
over the
something,
years.
Muz.
Here we
Let
go,
me
here we
let
go,
me
here
hear.
we go.
Let me tell the listeners
Remember, you
here.
need to motivate me because you do realize we have a challenge coming up as well.
No,
So,
I'm going to
yeah,
motivate you, but let me tell you. Let me tell you how close Muz is to me. My dad, my mum, my wife,
Yep.
in that order.
Yep.
They're the 3 people that have bollocked me the most in my life. You are bubbling under between the positions of 4 to 10, including my friend Raza,
Yes,
including you.
yes,
And
yeah.
I have needed that telling off.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
So
right.
that is, and I accept those tellings off. But I
Yes.
think, no, this is Muz. He's my brother. He's telling me.
He's telling me off.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but for the good.
Yes. Absolutely.
For the good of the greater, for the good. I agree. So I'm with you on this.
No, so what we're saying is that in terms of belly wise, we struggled over the years.
Yes, I
But
know.
as the control came and thought, okay, you know what, it's time to get rid of these samosa pakore.
You
now.
do look in remarkable shape, I must admit.
Mashallah, man.
You
It's
do,
just-
mashallah.
It's a shirt, innit? It's a shirt. So as it all went by, we thought, no, we need to do something about this. We need to, get things in order. Samosa pakore were put to a side, parante to a side, and yes, Ramadan became like the cleanser.
Yes.
Like you need to lose a few more kilos.
Yeah.
Let's eat
Absolutely,
properly in Ramadan.
absolutely, I
and you end
agree.
up losing a few kilos.
Yes.
But it comes nicely, Irfan, onto our next thing, yeah?
Yes.
And we have a certain challenge. So
That's correct.
I've pushed the boundaries and done well to where I am right now.
Yes.
How are we going to prepare for this challenge? Talk to me, Irfan. Why do you put this challenge in place in the first place?
Because it's something that I think is humanly possible. I have done this before in my life. In fact, there's a good
Yeah.
friend of mine. Can I mention names?
Of course you can.
Zahir Khan.
Yes.
So he put a challenge out there it's about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It was called Run for Gaza.
That's right.
It was not 10K. It was 10 miles.
That's scary, man.
Let me tell you something, my brother. I entered.
My word.
It started at 7:30,
Yeah.
and you finish when you finish. But I finished half an hour before I meant to break fast. So when I finished the 10-mile run,
Yeah.
I still had half an hour more to break my fast because the fasting was around 9:15 or something that time.
Okay.
It was done while we're fasting. 200 people entered. Only 30 finished.
Okay. Exactly. Exactly. That's
Including
exactly
him.
it. Yes.
Including me.
Yeah.
Including a girl. A Yemeni girl. I tell you what. An absolute soldier. But it's doable. I'm going to allow you.
Listen. We need to put some things in place because, you know, if as you can imagine, Ish Seti is out to get revenge.
Yes.
And they know what I've done to them in the last couple of years, and
Good.
now they're out to get some revenge. And they have launched this challenge, and they're about to launch it. As far as I understand, guys, keep a lookout on our Facebook page on Revive FM.
Yes.
That it is coming out. It's coming out. This challenge is going to be promoted more and whatever. So when it was announced, bro, I'll be honest with you, I was casually chilling, thinking, it's not going to happen. They're not going to get that target.
No, we will.
As the hype is coming, I'm trying to remain calm, but inside I'm absolutely thinking, oh my god, what is happening here? Yeah, this challenge is about to happen. Something's about to happen right now. So we need to start putting things in place because as this launch takes off, we need to monitor that, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to train for this.
What's your level of fitness now?
I would say level of fitness in terms of
Running.
it's not good.
Okay.
It's not good.
So my suggestion is try and train during Ramadan, which I did yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I should go for a session tomorrow. So yeah.
I went to the gym yesterday and I don't lift weights actually. I do a lot of chin ups and squat trainings and press ups and silly stuff. And I do skipping.
Okay.
Now skipping, Muzammal.
Yeah.
Skipping is let me tell you, it's a brilliant thing.
Yeah.
If you can skip for a couple of nasheeds, that's normally around 5 to 7 minutes.
That's right.
You can do that. That's a great way to prepare. I try to train 20 or 30 minutes before I'm going to break fast.
Yes, that's what I've heard from a lot of people, that
Yeah.
training should take place like about that time.
That's
before
what I
iftar,
try to do.
and it seems to help.
And we are lucky because Mrs. A is preparing the food, but we do actually jump in. My dad and myself, we do jump in actually a lot, which we should because it's not their job.
Okay.
It's all of our job.
Okay, I see the missus must be listening.
No, maybe she's not misleading. She's probably thinking, do you know, I'm so shattered. I'm going to take a half an hour kip here. You know,
Yeah, good time to take.
I think it's good time. But training consistently is the thing. Consistency is everything. So you're going to train tomorrow.
But seriously, look, on the level, 10Ks, yeah, in Ramadan,
Easy.
while we're fasting,
Yeah.
no training,
No
at all.
training. No, you're gonna. I've
got to do something. Obviously,
you're strong. No, you're strong already.
Yeah,
But skipping.
skipping, yeah,
Skipping. So tonight, I don't know what time. What time we break fast today? 8:47, 8:48.
Much, yeah.
Say 10 to 9, something like this. I forgot now. Do some skips about 7:30. Do some skipping. 10 minutes of skipping, if you can.
Wow.
Try.
Well, I don't think I've got a skipping rope. I've got to find a skipping rope. See if we can,
$1.99 from a very big shop.
from a very good shop. Yeah,
From a very big shop called starting with T, ending with O.
don't need to make it more obvious than that. But it's all good. It's all good. Yes. So something needs to give. But I think after tonight, we're going to have a chat with Ish now. We're going to see what he's up to.
But the thing
terms
is,
of this.
Ish thinks he's escaped this particular challenge.
Correct.
He hasn't.
Correct. And you can see how he's working, how he's fully committed to this challenge.
Absolutely.
Like he's doing a noble thing.
Yeah.
Really what he's doing is trying to divert the attention from himself.
No, what he's done was, I tell you what he's done. He's pointing his finger a lot.
Exactly.
He's going, hey, basically he's directing a lot.
Which he's the director.
He's the director.
Yes.
But when he's pointing his finger, I'm going to catch his finger and pull him to the start line with me.
Exactly. I hope so. I hope so.
You know what it is with Ish?
Yeah.
Ish needs that guy who's knocking on the door and say, come on, let's go to the gym. He cannot motivate himself yet.
No way. I mean, he's beyond that. Look at the state of him. He's beyond that.
No. Everybody is savable, my brother. Everybody.
Fair enough.
Everybody.
Fair enough.
A miracle can happen.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. No, Ish is a good guy. Ish is a brilliant guy. We can motivate him.
Yeah. So I'm sure we're going to start the planning of this
Yes.
as we're coming to the end of the show. We're going to start the planning of this. So guys, keep a lookout on our Facebook page, Revive FM. Like it, share it. donate
Yes.
as well if you want to see me suffer. Poor Irfan's joined me as well, so he's gonna not suffer. He'll be holding my hand for it.
I will be holding your hand through it, but I
stopping
will be
me
filming you.
Stopping me, call a certain cab or Uber on the way. You know when you know.
No.
Yeah, he's
No
gonna keep
Ubers.
strict on it.
Do you know what we're gonna do
let's
for
see
you?
how it goes.
I've already kind of thought of a route for you as well.
Oh, you've already thought a route.
No, I've thought of a route, but I'm
Goodness.
thinking the route
Yeah.
will have you at the finish line near your house, so you go straight home.
Straight. Or ideally, I think what we need to do is probably the finishing line will need
Should
to
be the
outside
down-
here.
outside here.
So I think he'll give a good.
So how far is your house
I don't know. I'll have to
to
work it
here?
out.
It
I
might
have
be
to
10K.
work it out. Or we could start from a location. We start from here, come back around. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's get the logistics in place once.
Then we can start at Wanstead Flats.
exactly and come straight from
2
there.
laps of Wanstead Flats.
Exactly.
And we can have people cheering us on.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. I don't.
And
yeah.
Because the thing is, you know, when people cheer you on,
Yeah.
it means they're watching.
Yep.
It kind of means you can't cheat.
Exactly.
So you know,
Exactly.
and you won't cheat because I'm with you.
Yep.
And we will be circulating Wanstead Flats maybe a couple of times, and then finishing outside.
Yep. Minhaj
Minhaj
Yep.
Welfare Trust.
Absolutely. Sounds good. But anyway,
How are the donations going, by the way?
The donations are slowly trickling in, but
Good.
because they haven't launched it out there in terms of advertising or
Right,
promotion
right,
work,
right.
I think there is a plan for that. So we're
Okay.
hopefully going to see something.
Sure,
And
inshallah.
yeah, so that's what I'm telling everyone to keep an eye out on our
Absolutely.
Facebook page because it's going down. It's going
Good.
down. Unfortunately, it's going down. But Irfan, tell me what's happening. What's next for you? Now we've got you on board as one of the Revive FM presenters.
Thank you very much
Really
for offering
excited
me
to
that.
finally have you after all these years. We've
Absolutely.
Got you on board. So we've recruited Irfan. What's the next plans? Are we carrying on with fitness and nutrition in the course of the next few weeks?
We will do the fitness first during, of course, during
We need to
Ramadan.
get your dad to perform, man.
What, you
can
want
we
him
get
to
him?
put-
Can we get him down?
Yes, we can.
I think we should get him down.
Do you want
man.
him
Drop a
to?
few
You want to
quals,
get some
man.
harmonium kawalis
Man,
out there?
I think we can make it happen. I'm going to speak to Ish. If we can drop a few quality lyrics, man. Your dad can do quals, isn't it?
Yeah, he can. But basically, I don't know if you know that my dad
Yeah.
is the only player in the world that plays the harmonium backwards.
I heard that.
Yes.
I heard that. Yes.
He plays it backwards.
Yes. Backwards, frontwards,
yeah.
whatever. We want him to come in and perform.
He's like Man United. He's like coming in from back. So basically, from the back, he comes in, scores all the goals, and suddenly, no, Man City win the Premiership, obviously.
Exactly,
And Liverpool
exactly.
have an open bus tour for reaching 97 points, obviously. That's
course.
it.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations to Liverpool for coming second in the Premier League.
This is a typical Man United response, isn't it? Such a typical Man United response.
I hope Tottenham. No, I'm joking.
All I'm hoping is Arsenal win the Europa.
I actually do want
So we
Arsenal
get
to
our
win the
Champions
Europa League.
So we get our Champions League spot.
No, I actually do want Arsenal to win
I'm
the
sure you
Europa
do.
League. I
I'm sure
really
you
do.
I'm sure you do. So we'll see
And
what
that way
happens.
we'll see the last of Eden Hazard in the Premiership.
So yeah. So firstly, you need to get some time. You need to get some time from your dad because we want him down.
So can we can bring him next week?
It'd be brilliant. Let's do
Next
that.
week, can I say this on air? Next
course you
week?
can.
Next week, my son's been invited to Buckingham Palace.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he will
brilliant.
be picking up an award
Okay.
from, I think, Kate Middleton.
Oh wow. Lovely. Good stuff.
And he's allowed to invite one person. He's just allowed to invite one person. So he couldn't choose me or my wife, so he chose my dad.
Oh, okay. So your dad might have an engagement to go to.
No, but he'll be
Okay,
free
fine.
later on. So around this time, he'll be okay.
He'll be free, inshallah.
Yeah, so
okay,
inshallah,
brilliant.
absolutely.
So let's get your dad down.
We will
Next
get him
week.
down.
That'd be
We'll get
brilliant.
him some.
Brilliant.
We can film him up.
The mic's all yours, bro. I'll leave it for your final closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Muzammil, Rafiq, for joining me. You've been an engaging guest. I'm going to put some. Hold on a second. What's happening here? While we trying to get this mouse working, I don't know what's happened here. And we got Maher saying.
برضو ما يكفيش أحلى دنيا عندي ما تساويش إلا معاك يا رسول الله. وحشنا يا رسول الله يا سيدنا شوقنا زاد والله. مهما طول الغياب محمد مشتاق إليك والله. محمد قلبي عليك صلى. طال سؤالي قولي ازاي كده عشق عيوننا حد مش شايفة لو حقيقي هو غالي عليك ارضيه في الجنة تبقى معاه. وحشنا يا رسول الله يا سيدنا شوقنا زاد والله. مهما طول الغياب محمد مشتاق إليك والله. محمد قلبي عليك صلى. ده أنا زاد في قلبي حنين ودموعي مالية العين. طمعان بقالي سنين إني أزور المصطفى مرة، إني أزور المصطفى مرة. وحشنا يا رسول الله يا سيدنا شوقنا زاد والله. مهما طول الغياب محمد مشتاق إليك والله. محمد قلبي عليك صلى.
And that was Maher Zain Muhammad, peace be upon him. I've been Irfan. I've been your live DJ for today. I've been here on Revive FM 94.0, and thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.